Hey sword friends, let's do a quick look at this new sword offered by Ryujin. It's a really cool one. So this is a Kame Katana. Kame means turtle, or Oriku Game, which means land turtle or tortoise. So this has a theme. You can see on the Kashira butt cap here, there's a tortoise or turtle here. Very unusual. I like the stamping out of this. I don't know if it's some sort of alloy. I do notice that the transition is very smooth here. There's not a lot of bunching up of the ito. Going down, you have a black cotton wrap here. Pretty standard. The ray skin is real. Underneath there, this is not synthetic, it is real. As you can see, the Manuki here is also a turtle, and there's one on this side of the sword as well by the peg. This is a full tang sword. The Fuchi collar also has turtles on it. I don't know if you can see those very well. Let me take the light close by so you can see that turtle theme goes throughout. And again, there's that kind of hammered look to it. You can see on the guard, the Tsuba guard, which is round, it has more turtles. There are 3 of them, kind of swimming with each other. Now, if you guys know what a kaiju is, I'm sure some of you know from anime and movies. A kaiju is a giant monster that all these Japanese movies are famous for. Kamera, which comes from the word kame, which we said means turtle. And then if you add ra to it, which is a common suffix in kaiju names, you have kamera. Now, what kaiju is named after that? That's right, Gamera. Gamera, or we say Gamera here in America. Gamera is the kaiju for the giant turtle. So you can see how these names and these kanji kind of give you the name of the characters. And there are others with this ra suffix. You have what? What's the other famous one? Godzilla. Right? But Godzilla, is ra, Godzilla, or in Japan they say Gojira. Or you have Mothra, Mothara, or Ghidorah. All of these giant kaiju have that ra name in there. Isn't that cool? So this, I'm not going to call it a Gamera sword, but it's definitely a tortoise sword. The saya is your standard black piano finish lacquer. It's shiny. The kurigata is wood as well. You have a simple silk black sageo cord, which some people leave tied up like this and some untie it, depending on your iaido style that you do. Now they say that the tsuba is brass and all the hardware is brass covered with copper to bring out this kind of two-tone design, which I really like. It's kind of coppery looking here and darker in there. It's a very interesting looking sword with the 2 tones on it. The handle length is 11 inches, which is pretty standard. It's a large katana. The total length of this sword is 42 inches. I think pretty much all of the swords in this Ryujin line have pretty much the same blade. Opening this up, you can see the habaki is brass here, as well as the seppa spacers. Typical 1095 steel forged blades. These are all heat treated, so you can see that cloud hamon line there. It is very, very sharp. It has a full bohi fuller on there. It's called a shinogi zukuri blade, which just means a curved blade with a yokote and a ridge quite close to the back. So if I draw this out, don't worry, I'll clean this blade later. This is the yokote line, which kind of makes the kisaki here a bit stronger. So you don't see that on all types of blades. And you can see the fuller goes right out to that yokote line. It's extremely sharp. Let me give you a peek of the hamon line. You can see it's pretty pronounced there. Highly polished blade, razor sharp. In Japanese lore, the tortoise is known to symbolize the characteristics in a person of wisdom, power, and a very long life, because we know that tortoises live in general a very long life. So the tortoise or the turtle in Japan has that particular meaning in its lore. I really find the furniture very interesting on this. with this turtle theme all throughout. So if you're a fan of tortoises or turtles, sea life or anything like that, this might be the design for you. This is a shinken. It's a live sharp blade, so it's not for toying around with. It can really hurt you, so be very, very careful when wielding it. It is battle ready, which is a nickname for it can go right into battle. It's not for display, although of course it could be. So you could use this tortoise sword right away to protect yourself. And this tortoise katana is quite new to the market. It just came out, so by the time you're watching this video, you may be able to find it, or it may be on back order, I'm not sure. I really like this sword. I think it's a very handsome looking blade for the price. The quality is good. The wrapping is tight here. It's well made. The blade, as far as I can tell, looks to be pretty decent quality. So for this price point, I really like this Kame Katana, or this tortoise sword. So if you want to buy one of these, you can find them. They just came out, so they're not easy to find. Go through any of the Ryujin kind of middlemen sword dealers. I got mine directly through the wholesale company of Top Quest, but you can find these, and they're going to start to saturate in the market a little bit more depending on how they sell. I like this theme, so maybe you'll like it too. It's a budget sword. It runs between $200 and $300. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.